What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I'd like to thank everybody that came to the live stream last night, Storytime live stream. We had us an awesome time, and I appreciate everybody that came out. And shout out to the mods, shout out to the channel members. And I want to get into this news today. And this story broke the other day. It's about this kid right here. This dude right here that you see up here is from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Shout out Waukesha. This guy is 17-year-old Nikita Kasip. And this guy is an absolute savage. And what this guy did is beyond belief. This guy killed his mother and stepfather, right? Supposedly, they're saying he did this around February 11th of this year. He stayed in the house with them and the family dog while their bodies were laid out, placed candles all around them, kept the candles lit, live streamed a couple of times until, I guess, the smell of decomposition was so bad that he had to leave February 23rd. And he was found, I think they said, in Kansas in the family's car with the family dog. And he took a lot of accessories of their stuff with him. Now, this guy's in jail, $1 million bond, charged with murder. We'll see how this plays out, but here's the story.
Live with our big story, a teen boy is charged with shooting and killing his parents, living with their bodies for a week and a half.
Bill Niston joins us from Waukesha County with details about what investigators learned, including setting up a camera over his stepfather's decomposing body.
Yeah, Donald and Tatiana Mayer were found dead in their home on February 28th. Their bodies were severely decomposed. Prosecutors say Tatiana's son, 17-year-old Nikita Kasip, shot and killed his mother and stepfather more than 2 weeks earlier.
Inside this home on Cider Hills Drive, prosecutors say Donald and Tatiana Mayer had been dead for days, but their son Nikita was still there. Court filings say footage from a surveillance camera showed it trained on Donald Mayer's body, covered by blankets and pillows. Nikita entering the room to keep candles lit. At one point, Nikita grabbed the camera and turned it around and heard him say, "So you can see him there. I can literally see the rotten body."
Found in Kansas with victim A and victim B's property. He's been speaking with someone in Russian about moving to Ukraine after committing these crimes.
Kasip appeared in court Thursday, now charged with his mother and stepfather's deaths.
To have no contact with any remaining family members.
Court filings say investigators believe Nikita Kasip killed his parents sometime on February 11th, but he didn't leave Waukesha until February 23rd, traveling through Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado, before getting arrested in rural northwestern Kansas in his parents' SUV. Filings say investigators found telegram messages in the days and weeks before the homicides between Kasip and a Russian speaker, with Kasip asking, "While in Ukraine, I'll be able to live a normal life, even when it's found out I did it."
So asking for no contact with witness A, as the defendant did threaten to kill witness A if she told anyone what he was telling her after he had given her information that he was speaking with someone from Russia.
A Waukesha West classmate told investigators Kasip told her he was planning to kill his parents and had been in contact with a man from Russia.
A court commissioner set Kasip's bond at $1 million. A prior auto theft case was dismissed by the commissioner on the request of prosecutors. Kasip is due back in court next month for a preliminary hearing. Reporting live in Waukesha, Bill Miston, Fox 6 News.
Guys, that's the story of this kid, Nikita Kasip, 17-year-old fucktard that's ungrateful. He's ungrateful. Let's call it what it is, ungrateful. Now, I'm going to tell you something. That was his stepfather he killed. Right? And this is one of these reasons why I don't deal with women that got teenage boys or got boys or whatever. A lot of times, if you're dealing with somebody that got a kid, man, this is one of the reasons why a lot of guys don't want to deal with that or put themselves in that situation, no matter how nice the kid is, because over time, things happen and kids change. You killed your stepfather. You see that house? See that house? These people well off. I'm more than sure the man is putting up a serious amount of money to have them in that house. This guy married your mother and accepted you to take responsibility of you. And this is what you do. Don't you think about that? This is what you do. You kill your own damn mom. And you kill your stepdad. Light candles around their bodies and show different people what they look like, different stages of decomposition in the sickness that you do. I would take him right outside and not show him the flowers right now. I don't give a fuck if he's 17 or not. You was very well aware of what you was doing. Now they're charging this guy with murder. Gave him $1 million bond. Why? He tried to run to Ukraine. I'll have a normal life. He's talking to people in Russia, from Russia or Russian descent, because he has Russian descent. And he was already planning to do this a long time ago. Let me show you something up here. My screen done blacked out. Let me show you something. Check this out. I'm looking at the article, right? It says up here, said inside the family home on Cedar Hills Drive, prosecutors said Donald and Tatiana Mayer had been dead for days. Court filings say footage from the surveillance camera showed because it was cameras in the home, showed a camera trained on Donald Mayer's body, the stepdad, covered by blankets and pillows. The complaint said Nikita is seen entering the room to keep candles lit. So at one point, Nikita grabbed the camera and turned it around, and he is heard saying, so you can see him there. I can literally see the fucking rotten body there. Something that you caused. Look, did all that shit, ran your mouth, told a whole bunch of people. It says court filings say investigators believe Katsip killed his parents sometimes around February 11th, but Katsip didn't leave the house till February 23rd. So 12 days of decomposing flesh in the house. I think he left because the smell got so bad. That is when he traveled through Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado before getting arrested in rural Northwest Kansas. He was in his parents' SUV. Filings say investigators found telegram messages in the days and weeks before the homicides between Katsip and a Russian speaker. Katsip asked while in Ukraine. So he was planning to do all of this stuff. He was planning his escape before doing all this stuff to these people. I want you to think about this. The night before they died, they was unsuspecting, didn't know anything. He was already showing signs of trouble, right? From getting in trouble prior. Because if you look up here, right, it says, online court records show Katsip now faces the following charges. Now it gives all of the charges that he had, right? And it says they threw out a gun case that he had, a former case that he had with a gun. And I can't find it right now, but it was showing how he had took their car, or he had took a vehicle and he took a gun and got in trouble for it. So they must have chastised his stupid ass and got to deal with this stuff, legal representation to get him out of that problem that he had an ongoing investigation. Well, I guess he was on probation or he had an upcoming court date for that. They said, you know what, don't even worry about that. Throw the shit out. Now, getting back to what I said, right? These people unsuspecting something. You got a kid showing, going down the wrong path, more than shorter. The stepdad, and mom put up money. You know what I'm saying? Stepdad probably don't give a fuck. Ain't his kid, but he got to do what he got to do to keep stress out of his own damn house and help this boy. Turn around, both him and his mom dead. See, because you can't kill the guy without killing the mom, because the mom will tell on you or she'll stop you. You think about that. You killed your parents, whether they step or not, in a nice ass house provided for you and your convenience, all because you feel as though you know more than everybody else around you. And that's the thing. Teenagers sometimes they get big headed and they think they know everything. They want their independence. They feel as though they learned enough to where they don't have to listen to you no more. But it's alarming to me now how many people are killing their kids and vice versa. You knew damn well once you pulled that trigger and killed these people, there was no coming back. And it was worth the risk to you. You offer these people no sensitivity when you did what you did. So you shouldn't get any either. That's my say on it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to look up here real quick. Oh, here it is. Cassip was previously accused of stealing a car, so it wasn't a family car, and a gun. No, stealing the car and a gun from, that was right, from the home where his mother and stepfather were found dead. This is before this other stuff. I'm done with it. They need to stop locking people up and putting them in confinement and saying that's punishment. It's not. It's a relief. Life in prison is still a life. You just in confined space where the people that you killed are in a box or in an urn somewhere, and their space is less confined. How is that balance? How is that equal? How is that justice? Get the fuck out of here. Show them the flowers. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.